Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop fucking lying. Why lying for? This is way too cold, you need a jacket. This place is way too cold, you need a jacket. Jacket, 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 jacket. This place is way too cold, you need a jacket. This is way too cold, you need a jacket.
Give me wife, give me children, give me this, give me that. Kill my enemy, kill my enemy, kill my enemy. Give me, kill my enemy, give me. Anyone that doesn't want me to succeed, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire. Give me this, give me that. Kill my enemy, give me that. Give me this, give me die by fire, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire. Give me.
I am a money maker, hand to the edge of a money maker. For one time you're a money maker, if you're on this train, money maker. Hand to the air, money maker. For one time, money maker. On this thing, money maker. You see us terminal. You see me, you see me. I ain't watching you, I ain't watching her, I ain't watching him. I got to dance and bubble and sing. Terminal 4 with a terminal 3. Terminal 4 with a power goes. When you come to my house, just respect my house. Don't just matter the house, somebody out of the house. When you come to my house, just respect my house. Blood clot over them. What's wrong with them? What's wrong with them? Hold on, hold on. I'm like, no. I'm like, yeah. Play sleep, hold on. Play wiggy, hold on. I'm like, no. I'm like, yeah. Can I please have your attention? I said this is the captain's weekend, and I'm in the terminal 4. Can I please have your attention? Early. Oi! We got Andy Dog stepping up next. Andy. Here. Hell yeah, we got the wine in here. It's funny, they loud and clear. Raisins, yeah, we're right in. We said it's nice in here. Hell yeah, we got the wine in here. Oli. Oi. Right, I know it's 12 o'clock, so it's got to be somebody's birthday. Whose birthday is it next? Officially 12 o'clock. Hold tight, James. Right, big up yourself. Step forward.
Yo, come on, y'all got day another. Walk on, what you telling me? Come on, let's up in this bitch. Yeah, man. So what's popping? Come on, popping shopping, that's my logo. How you made? Lord. Alright, so what's going on though? What you telling me? How you mean? Yeah, man. Don't worry about big faces balling, man. You know? Just tell everybody him cocky bigger than Hector. How you mean? Yeah? What? Yeah, man, so a bit of an early one today, right? But we're wrapping up early today as well. You get me? So we started early, but we gotta wrap up early as well, right? So yeah, man. Let it play. I walk on though. We telling me Simon Harrison did that. I said Z3. How you mate? Come on. Come on. Hey. Yeah, man. We said it's nice in the air. Yeah, we got the vibe in here. Yeah, because we clear. Look, we got the vibing. Yeah, we're nice in here. Come on. Hey. Yeah, man. Don't worry, man. Let the granny them ball, man. Yeah, because. Yeah, man. Yeah. Just tell them 3 o'clock in the morning. Me have a woman for me cocky head balling. Yeah. How you been? Yeah, man. Outside, baby. What's going on? Yeah. Hey, remember where you started, yeah? So let's remember where the dance started, cuz. Yeah. Come on. How you mean? Break my heart. Say you love me again. Undo this hurt because you both got to do. I'm a terrible life. Mad. But you see them love the singing, I like. Lord. Oh my days. You see them love the singing. Then call me Zingy Valley. Mad. Oh shit. Yeah, man. I think I'll definitely roll into X Factor next season. Yeah? How you made? Trust me. Man. You know what tune I'm gonna blast though? Crying over you in the morning. Crying over you in the evening. Crying over you. I just don't know what to do. Oh boy. Marlin Valley. In the front room. Lord. In the front. Oh. Yeah, man. So them love ball, man. No worry, cuz, man. Let the people them ball, man. You know? Yeah, man. Let them eat cake. Yeah? Let them eat prescriptions. Yo. Alright. Yeah, man. So you ready for video 1, yeah? You ready for video 1, yeah? I tell you, you know what we need? Because, you know, we got some biased ass motherfuckers around these panels nowadays, yeah? We need an outside adjudicator. Someone that watches through. We need someone, yeah, that's what I'm telling you, cuz. We need an outside adjudicator. We can send down the, the dispute, the video, the clip, the debate, yeah? And the outside adjudicator can, this point was right, this point was wrong. This point was wrong, this point was right. Right. You know? Yeah, because mad. Yeah. You know, if that was done, yeah, enough man would be balling anyway, man. Yeah, because man like every day around there. You know what I mean? Mad. Imagine, yeah. Oh my days. Fucking tree just dropped down the side. But yo, imagine, yeah. I was listening to Ghosts a little piece earlier, yeah. And then must be listening to Ghosts a little piece earlier, yeah. And Danny Roscoe and Dan Tyrogan was in the chat. And they kept on asking him, oh, well, play some clips of Tom Robinson being racist. Yeah. So he played him calling for a cab driver and called him a P word or something. Yeah. And they got man's in the chat saying, well, I don't think that's racist. That's not I mean, it's like, bro. This is the level of dishonesty that we're dealing with. What kind of debate and discussion you think this is gonna be? Yeah? You bias asses pieces of shit. Man, these times here, he don't think the N-word or P-word is racist. Mad. Mad. Alright, so let me just one sec. Let's make that screen a little piece bigger. Yeah. Man, hey, send this one to the Trump fans, yeah? What's that? Gimme. Kill my enemy. Die by fire. Die by fire. Die by fire.
Don't even say, because it's embarrassing. We want it where the women over there don't have to wear the you-know-what. And then I said, oh, well, that makes sense. That's nice. Then I saw women interviewed. They said, we want to wear them. We've worn them for 1,000 years. Why would anybody tell us not to? They want to. What the hell are we getting involved for? In fact, it's easier. You don't have to put up makeup. Look how beautiful everyone looks. Wouldn't it be easier? Wah. Right? Wouldn't that be easy? I'll tell you, if I was a woman, I don't want to. Wah. I'm ready, darling. Let's go. It's true. It's like.
What are you talking about, man? Trust me. Die by fire. Die by fire. Die by fire. Give me kid. Give me wife. Give me money. Give me car. Give me mad. How you mate? Yo, so don't tell the Muslims that Donald Trump's promoting people wearing hijabs. All them things there. Yeah, you're gonna see bare yellow teeth fly out. You hear me, cuz? You're gonna see yellow teeth fly like how you mean? Yellow teeth fly like Gaza passport. Mad. You hear me? Yeah, man. Give me. How you mean? That's my fucking tune at the moment, man. How you mean?
Give me wife, give me children, give me this, give me that. Kill my enemy, kill my enemy, kill my enemy. Give me, kill my enemy, give me. Anyone that doesn't want me to succeed, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire. Give me this, give me that. Kill my enemy, give me that. Give me this, give me die by fire, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire. Give me.
Man, what you talking about, man? Give me. Yeah. So, yeah, man. So I was listening to Banksy's show on the weekend, yeah. It's mad as well, yeah. So I just tuned in. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was just listening to my Will Smith CD, you know. Yeah. I was just listening to my Bomber Cloud Will Smith CD. Chilling on a Sunday, you know. So I flicked on the tube, you know what I mean? So me dash on YouTube. It's a send on. How you mean? Send on. Send on. Yeah. Imagine the first debate I see, yeah, is this dude that he just come to slay Bob the Builder, cuz. Yeah? And you know what's mad, yeah? Is that he must have been watching or whatever as well, but as a Christian, innit? And I'm saying that, yo, from the time I see Bob the Builder first come to Speaker's Corner to now, he's being radicalized into some far right side of Christianity, cuz. He's on some different style of Christianity. Like, I don't mind the muscular Christianity and all that, cuz, yeah, but not the far right Christianity and that, though. You hear me, cuz? Like, you know? You know what I mean? Like, you might see a couple man with hoods outside your yard burning crosses and ropes and all them sort of things there, you know, and I don't take too carefully those sort of guys round there, you hear me, cuz? Nah, bro. So, anyway, hey, let it play.
About this, actually, about personalities of Speaker's Corner, those who are desperately to try and get famous.
I don't want to be famous at all.
So why are you chasing Bob so much?
Because
Don't lie, man. Tell them the truth. Your channel's about the Patriots. Yeah? Your channel's about the Patriots and how much I want to be a Patriot. And we are going to make everyone look bad because we love the Patriots. Hey, tell the truth, cuz. Hey, yo, hey, man, yeah? Look out for me in Speaker's Corner real soon, innit? Yeah. Not this weekend, innit, yeah? But real soon. Yeah, because, yeah? Give me. How you mean? Yeah? What?
Give me wife, give me children, give me this, give me that. Kill my enemy, kill my enemy, kill my enemy. Give me, kill my enemy, give me. Anyone that doesn't want me to succeed, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire. Give me this, give me that. Kill my enemy, give me that. Give me this, give me die by fire, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire. Give me.
I want them feel alright. How you mean? Yeah? So, anyway. Let's get back to the video, yeah? Hey, don't strike me, Banksy, you little pagan. Hey, obviously ain't gonna strike me, innit? You know? We're frenemies and that. You get me, cuz? Yeah? He's my favourite lunatic still. Yeah? Trust me. Hey, listen, every time I see Banksy, I would have like have a debate or discussion or something. You hear me, cuz? But big up Banksy though, still, man. You know? But alright, go on. Yeah.
because he's a heretic and he is undermining the Christian faith.
But there are others that would be considered heretic here. Would you not say that?
Well, I would not. The thing is, the word heretic has a specific thing, is that there are a lot of people who don't know the Bible.
Hey, Banksy really wants to jump on the far right Christianity thing, you know. I'll say that. Hey, you might see Banksy in church soon, you know. Hey, you might see a blood clot Banksy in a church soon, you know. Yeah, man. If Banksy, if I see you in church, yeah, you convert to Christianity, and I still see cognitive dissonance in your chat, brown nose in these hoes, yeah, that's how you know, bruv. I knew you dudes from way, yo, it's payback. I knew you bitch niggas from way back. Mad, I told you, man, were pagans from the start. How you mean? Straight from the start. Straight from the start. Mad. Hey, that's why cognitive dissonance is hiding from. Yeah, hide, bitch. That's right, hide, bitch. Yeah, fam. I'm pressuring you every time, you lunatic. Yeah, because man. I Banksy. Patriots.
Here, they don't know about Jesus Christ. What he's doing is he's taking the Lord Jesus Christ and perverting his teaching.
Okay, so you're saying that he is specifically doing that consciously.
I don't know. He won't talk to me.
But what do you mean about heretic then? How do you mean that? What is a heretic? Define that for us.
I'll give you an example of his heresy. He advocates praying to saints. Yeah, saints are dead people in heaven. Yeah, they are in heaven.
Boy, they're trying to draw him out and find out if he's a Catholic, innit? They're trying to draw him out and find out if Bob's a Catholic, innit? Yo, hey Bob, that might crash your far rightism though, you know. I'm not sure if you know. I'm not 100% sure if the Catholics and the far right thing, Christianity sort of can links up like that, you know? Now you could try it still, but you know, it might be peak still, you know? This will bounce back on you, dude. Ooh. Let it play.
And the Bible clearly says that there is a vault. There is an impassable gap between here and heaven. We cannot see and we cannot talk to the people in heaven. Yeah? That is why, for instance, talking to spirits is wrong. Sorry, I've got to keep an eye on my tower there. It's
Oh,
over
I see.
there.
That's your cameraman. Shall we go? Shall we go towards your camera?
What happens is that he is saying that you know it's okay to be praying to Mary and saints. That's actually a serious problem. That's actually a very, very serious.
But do you consider Bob to actually be a Catholic? Is that what the Catholics do?
I think he is actually either a Roman Catholic, an Eastern Orthodox, or an Anglo-Catholic in the Church of England. But he is not preaching the gospel on this part.
So are you saying that Catholics are heretics?
Roman Catholicism is heresy, yes.
So
Yo. Catholics and Protestants catch up in a beef again, man. Catholics and Protestants in the streets. Oh yeah. Oh my days. Mad. Hey, my man's onto him though still. Yeah, he's onto him though still. It's mad. He's like, yo, I do believe that Bob's getting a little bit radical though still. You know? But yeah, man. Come on. Hey, slap the like if you like the singing, innit? Yeah? Slap the like if you like the singing, cuz. You hear me, cuz? Oh, man. Yeah. Hey. Yo. Imagine I saw some doppy dancing, you know. I'm like, Lord, I ain't even gonna play your doppy dancing videos, cuz. You man. Yeah, man. Yeah. I run this bitch. Hey. Alright. Ready, play.
So if that's the case, then again, I would say, why are you only focused on Bob when there are other Catholics here?
Well, because Bob is actually the chief of all the ecumenists in the park, and he is preaching violence. And I am starting to worry that he's actually dabbling in fascism as well. And unlike the socialist workers, I do actually.
Hey, what's mad here is that, like you're saying, from the outside looking in, it's just Christianity, isn't it? Like Christians and Christianities or whatever. But like you saying, man, you get tangled up in this shit, yeah? No, cuz these man ain't having it, fam. You can't pray to Mary or none of them thing there. How you mean? She must have mother Mary. You hear me? Mad. She just a bubble like a chicken gravy. Oh my day, let me play, man. Oh God, man.
know what a fascist is.
Okay.
Fascism is wrong.
What would you say to those who accuse you of simply clout chasing and going after Bob because you want to become famous?
I'm not cloud chasing. I'd quite happily sit. My channel's Grace GB, by the way, Grace Space GB, and basically I'm quite happy to engage in a discussion with Bob, but he won't do it either on camera or off camera.
But again,
I offered him off camera.
But again, I mean, you've offered to debate him without any publicity.
Yes.
But why should he debate?
Because he's spreading a false gospel. That's what he's doing. That is exactly what he is doing. He's spreading a false gospel.
But again, whether he's spreading false gospel or not,
I mean, I don't agree with Muslims. But Muslims basically,
how many Muslims?
The Quran is the word of God. They believe that Muhammad was a prophet, and basically that is a different situation to what Bob is doing. What Bob is doing is he's preaching this muscular Christianity. It's actually quite disturbing what some of this is. It's quite disturbing about some of the other stuff that is going on. And I want all to know the Lord Jesus Christ. That's all I want to know. That's all I want to do. I don't want to be famous. I hate attention.
Well, why have you not engaged the Muslims in the same sort of vigor as you have Bob?
I would talk to a Muslim.
Hey, look, Banks is trying to cap for Bob, you know. Go for the Muslims. I know. That's funny. How come why don't you go for the Muslims? Don't argue all day. Leave my Bob alone. Leave my Bob alone. He's a patriot. I love Bob. I love Bob. He's patriot. No attack Bob. Hey, Banks is funny, you know. No attack Bob. He's patriot. Attack Muslim. Oh, yes.
But the thing is, Muslim debating habits tend to be sort of focusing on one verse, and that's one of the mistakes they make. One of the mistakes Muslims make is they sort of try and pull one verse out of nowhere. And you know, the Bible, especially the Gospel of John, is quite an easy read. The Bible is for everybody. The Gospel is for everybody. The Gospel is for my brother in humanity here. The Gospel is for you.
But have you actually? I mean, do you? First of all, let me preface this. Do you believe that Jesus is?
Hey, look, you're a batty man though, brother. Like, you want to see man in speedos and that, cuz, like, behave yourself. You all right? Huh? Ah, damn. What kind of lava business? You hear me? They up on the lava ground. Mad. Trust me, them a trash, cause yo, mad. Hey man, move up, man. Because and these man want me to have a fucking 10-week dissing match with fucking Jupiter's big massive head and a little brain and that. Yeah, because man. Allow it, fam. Allow me.
Is God?
Yes.
Have you not challenged Muslims on that basis? Because they don't believe that Jesus is
I
God.
would have a conversation with them about it. Yes.
But that's what I mean. Because I noticed you followed Bob today, but you didn't really vigorously.
I'll repeat what I said. I think he's a very dangerous individual. I think he is spreading heresy and preaching a violent Christianity. He just said today, and I'll actually check it on camera, he was starting this flipping tables thing. It's actually ridiculous. He basically...
No, hey, but Mr. Lloyd, tell Jupiter my reply is my dick's bigger than Hector, innit? How about that? My dick's taller than Hector. How about that? Yeah? If you want to see speedos and all that, you weirdo. Get out of here, man. Shut up. But it's the same for the tile up.
The context is that Jesus was in the temple, was in the second temple built by Solomon, and he went and flipped tables in it. It was his father's house. He was upset. Yes, Jesus was a man. Yeah? Jesus voluntarily died for our sins, humbly. That's what he did. And that's one of the other problems which Muslims have. They have a problem with the fact that they really can't defend saying that the crucifixion didn't happen, because it did happen, and multiple sources said it did. Not just the Bible, Roman sources and Jewish sources all said he was crucified and died.
I understand that, but I mean, obviously the Muslims. But what I mean is, why don't you actually approach Muslims on that basis and actually challenge them to give evidence about the fact that they believe
Muslims
that
are not preaching a false gospel. Well, Muslims are. They're preaching.
But they are really.
They're preaching a false religion, but they're not They're not changing. They're not saying that they are Christian and then basically saying this is Christianity. Now, they have a false view of Christianity, and I also believe that the way Bob carries on and the way he is carrying on it's going to stir up tensions in the country, because Bob is associated with someone called Nick Tenconi, who is going around agitating and advocating.
Are you going to prove what? I'm going to prove what? Still, I don't know what you're talking about, but yo. Alright, well listen, yeah. One thing I have to agree with Bob the Builder on, yeah. And none of you man in the chat can't tell me nothing about that, yeah? If anyone's been more aggressive than anyone else in the park between the two people, yeah, it's definitely been the Muslim dons that's been more aggressive. You hear me? But yo, yeah man, so back it up for the others. Oh, you know your belly can call it a
Violence.
Who is this person? Sorry.
He's called Nick Denconi. He's apparently the interim leader of UKIP. I mean, I hope they find a better one.
Oh, Nick. Yes, the bald guy. The bald.
The bald guy. Yeah, he's a bit excitable as well. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
But are you saying that?
I mean, you know, I hope you've noticed. I actually have now. I'm not like Bob. I mean, Bob is always shouting. I don't know if you've noticed that.
Well,
Bob is always. He's always. He's always shouting, and I can outshout him. Yeah. I can actually outshout Bob, yeah? I mean, it's something because I've, done a lot of singing, a lot of choir, stuff like that. I can actually outsing him. I might have lost my voice, actually, but...
Okay, thank you so much. Let me just finish with this final thing.
What's your channel called?
It's Hafez Reflex. Hafez is H-A-F-E-Z.
H-A-F-E-Z. Can you write that down on a bit of paper?
Yeah, I mean, if
Write down a bit of paper for me, man.
I mean, I don't have Hafez Reflex. It's like
What is it? A Christian channel? Atheist?
Memorizer, the one who memorizes the Quran. They
Well,
call him
that's it. But also,
Are you a
but
Quran
that's-
memorizer? Well,
Yeah,
no.
one of the meanings.
Yeah, but that's the name the Arabs give. What
It's a
I
bit of a
went
waste
with.
of time.
Arabic word.
Yeah, but no, but what I use it for.
Pretty cool to actually memorize. I wouldn't choose to do it myself,
But there are many people who've actually memorized the Quran and.
Hey, they was on to him about
Understand the central
the
message.
Quran
Yeah,
memorizer.
that's important. I agree.
But my particular Hafiz is a Persian poet, actually, name of a
Can you
Persian
write
poet.
down the name of your channel,
I don't.
man?
Okay,
I know his.
hold on.
You got some pretty expensive kit. Do you know what this is? Do you know what this is?
All right, so like we were saying, yeah, obviously that Duncan's, I don't know where he come from or whose team he's on, but you can see that these UKIP dons are, you know what I mean? These new UKIP dons, you know? I tell you what we made progress with today though. Danny Roscoe at least says that he's far right. He's far right. At least he admits that he's far right. So we made progress. You know? Danny Roscoe at least admits that he's far right. You know? But yeah, man. He said he's far right today, man. Stop doing this capping, man. You come in like a know-it-all that gets everything wrong all the time, man. Don't know it all. What's right? What's right? All right. Right. You wanna know what far right is? Let me give you a working definition. Let me write it in the chat for you. I know you might keep trying to. There we go. Alright, we slap it on screen. Hey. The Encyclopedia of Politics. The left and the right states that far-right politics include. Hold on. Persons or groups who hold extreme nationalist views, xenophobic, homophobic, racist, religious, fundamentalist. Yeah? That's the majority of you bastards in the chat. You know what I'm saying? You little bastard, y'all. How you mean? There you are. And other or other reactionary views. He thinks Islam should be removed from the country. That makes you far right, bro. What are you talking about? You think that these people should just get dashed out for no reason? That's xenophobic, bro. That's far right. Get out of here, bro. Like, I don't. In these circles here, where you lot can pretend to be, oh, I'm a centrist, yeah, and all this sort of stupid shit. Yeah, you can pretend to be a centrist or whatever. Outside in the wide world of the United Kingdom, where these labels are delegated to the people that wear them or whatever, you men are far right, cuz. Way over there. Far, you know, like you man are way down on the far right spectrum, yeah. And you man are the kind of ones that are gonna try to tell us, man, that the conservatives are left wing. That's how far right. That's how far right down the spectrum you man are gone. You know, way down the tunnel, rabbit hole. Yeah. So you need the red shoes to click 3 times. Yeah, you need to click your shoes 3 times, cuz, to get back to anywhere near the center. You man are gone down the rabbit hole, cuz. Yeah. But But you agree with men in women's spaces? What's that? Men in women's spaces? I don't know what you're talking about. What, do I think that every transvestite's a fucking nonce? No. I don't believe that every transvestite's a nonce either. Yeah. Listen, yeah. It's like every other month, yeah, a female teacher's getting put in the paper for sleeping with a student or something. Like, what the fuck? So this nonsense thing's real, cuz. Anyone could be a nonce, man. I'm against all nonsense, innit? I'm not out here trying to champion trans rights and blah, 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 blah. I ain't out here trying to stamp them down either, though. You know? So, you know? Change rooms. Do I think that trans should be able to use female change rooms? I used to say that I was like against it, but I'm not too sure that still. I don't know. I've heard good arguments for both sides in it, so I don't know about like maybe in the swimming baths, but like going into the toilets or I don't know, getting changed or you said I'm trans. Yeah, that's funny still. That is funny still. Like, yeah, I'll give you a round of applause for that one. That's funny still. Mad. Die by fire. Die by fire. Bigger highlight type of comment. Where is he? Asketty is a nonce, mad. Highlighting those nonce comments, man. Stand up for your people. Yeah. You gotta remember one time the people them said I was Indian. Remember I used to be Indian for a bit, remember? Yeah? Anyone that's old school from season 1 still jumps in and makes Indian jokes. So, you know what I'm saying? But I've only claimed to be one thing, you hear me, cuz? Yeah. I never claimed to be transracial, yeah? So there's only one trans out of me and Jupiter, you get me? And the same thing, yeah? Someone played a clip to me about some American dude. I could have done a Bad Mind move, you know? Yeah? But I don't like fucking Icewood Travers, the fucking nonce bag, either, innit, like? So, I wouldn't even fucking use that clip. Yeah, she could suck her mum. But, like I was saying, played a clip earlier, yeah, where some American dude jumped on and saw Jupiter's picture and said, is that a trans? Huh? A dude jumped on and saw Jupiter, American dude jumped on, saw Jupiter's picture and said, is that a trans? And they was going, no, shut up, she's lovely. Yeah, hey, stop it. Oh man. Yeah, but that's funny still. You know? Never happened to me still. Hey, you lot keep buying as well. Oh, why you keep talking about that? Blah, blah, blah. But I don't see, you know what's funny, yeah? All these people speak my name and chat a million shits about Veli. Yeah? All these people that say, why are you saying this, yeah? I don't see none of you man typing in the chat. Furthermore, yeah, if I was watching and these people were chatting my name, I'll probably see you typing along and cheering it on. Huh? I would see, yeah, that you lot will probably be typing along and cheering it on. How about? Yeah, very bad. Yeah, higher mighty, my ass.
Give me wife, give me,
Yeah?
give me wife, give me wife.
Send my
give
dub
me
play
children,
on, man.
give me this.
This is way too cold, you need a jacket. This place is way too cold, you need a jacket. Jacket.
Give me wife, give me children, give me this, give me that. Kill my enemy, kill my enemy, kill my enemy. Give me, kill my enemy, give me. Anyone that doesn't want me to succeed, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire. Give me this, give me that. Kill my enemy, give me that. Give me this, give me die by fire, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire. Give me.
Yeah, no, I've not seen that myself, innit? Yeah? Cause I would have called you out ages ago. I'm not saying that I see that myself. I'm saying that if I was there when the people them was bad minding me, yeah, you would probably be in the chat, yeah, or not you directly, yeah. The people them that's saying, why are you saying this? Why are you saying that? They would be in the chat talking about die by fire, die by fire, die by fire. I mean, Veli, die by fire. Man, you hear me? Yeah. Hey. Bad. Nah. I know Skyworks still. Not Skyworks. Yeah. Skyworks just asked them stupid questions. He answers everyone them stupid ass questions, innit? That's why he gets blocked in bare chats. Like, man just asks you these dumb ass questions and just gets on your nerves, innit? And you're like, bro. You know what I mean? But you man don't practice free speech, man. Get out of here, man. I don't hear none of you man talking about free speech platforms. Like 90% of the people that come in the chat come here to insult. Yeah? You mad? You alright, cuz? Yeah? I ain't blocked hardly any of you motherfuckers. Are you okay? Bad. Yeah, man. So, yeah. So, die by fire. But give me this, give me that. Yeah, man. Smart, man. It's mad still. But alright. So, it's nearly a wrap still. How long we got? Woo! Oh shit, I still got bare time. I just looked at the TomTom because there must be bear traffic out there. Let me find something then, man, so I can chat about that. Could chat about. One sec. Give me this, give me that. Day by fire, day by fire.
And Europe are now drifting apart quite quickly. It's not just Trump. There are some other major factors, but Trump is going to exacerbate that really quickly. First factor is, of course, Israel. All of the European countries, with the exception of Belarus, so this is all the EU countries and the other European countries like Switzerland and Norway, are signatories of the International Criminal Court. And they have all been saying, with the exception of Orban in Hungary, that they will respect the ICC's decision and would arrest Netanyahu were he to land on their soil. The European Union has said this as a whole, that it's the responsibility of all members to do so, but independently you've got France and Spain and Italy and the Netherlands, Sweden, all declaring already that they would, as well as other EU like Switzerland and Norway. The UK has now said it.
Yo, pause for a sec, man. I seen that there's a little bit of a split between the left, right, and centre risk parties in the Eurozone, in the EU zone, and in the United Snakes of America. You hear me? The United Snakes of America. So, Spain. Is it what other countries? Ireland, Britain, France. I'm not sure if Germany, but they already said that they, yo, if Netanyahu touches down over here, so I'm gonna get yam. You hear me? Yeah? No banana. Pause. You hear me? So, woo. One of Donald Trump's made a threat towards the United Kingdom. Said, if you arrest Netanyahu, we are going to destroy your economy. All right, so on that there, whose side do you guys take? The British government said they're going to arrest Netanyahu because there's a international warrant for him that they want to uphold. Right. Netanyahu ends up in who done that? Who that? That's Spicy 7. That's mad. I don't, you know what? Yeah, that was so. I'm so like, bro. You like, have you forgot who you are? Yeah, I was so like, bro. Like, have you actually forgot who you are? You're actually out there talking, calling people racist ass names, and now you want to talk about race baiters? But are you mad? You. The fuck out of here, man. Mad. Yeah, man. Yo. Hey. bad. Hey, it's a good egg. That's bad. Brothers, you know, like someone that your head's got fat on it, though. Hell, you gotta talk about fucking anyone that's actually training. Aye. What? Your coffee's gonna be heavy, fam. Big face. All right, Mr. Goldsworthy, come on, man. All right, Mr. Goldsworthy. Yeah. I think we got stuck. Hold on. But reload him. Hey, super. Hold on. Hey, super. Hold on. I'm like, no. I'm like, yeah. Oh, yeah, do you know what, actually? Let me run this video still. Let me run that still instead.
Power to the people with me, Graham Price. I've become aware of a petition that...
It's funny, yeah, that these democratic vote, we gotta uphold the democratic vote, the people's voice, we spoke, actually want a revote. Huh? What about the democratic vote? What about upholding the people's vote? What about the people's voices? Where? We don't care about that no more. What? Fuck them, yeah? So whose voice? They must have talked about voice newspaper. They must see that newspaper. So mad. Hey. I swear down, that's what the man have been saying. But we voted Brexit, so we have to stick with it. Yeah, we voted in Keir Starmer as well. You gotta stick with it, mate. Gotta stick it out, you know what I mean? And bro, most of you are broke anyway, you fucking donuts. You should be happy that there's someone that cares about, or cares more about poor people than conservatives. Conservatives are gonna make your fucking broke-ass life hard. You know, hard. You know? Yeah, man. Anyway. Let it play.
is currently running recently. A petition that I think has demonstrated an interesting change in the way that information is shared in our new post-truth, post-integrity and post-decency world. The petition is worded relatively simply and gives no great detail. It just states, I would like there to be another general election. I believe the current Labour government has gone back on the promises they laid out in the lead up to that.
Literally what it says is mad. Literally what it says is funny stuff. Mad. I just want a re-election because I don't like Keir Starmer. I hate him. Two care, free get care. Give him 3 chairs. Yeah. Man. Hey. Let it play.
Last election. Just 2 short, childish sentences making one massive, dumb, simple hook for a lot of dumb, simple people to hang their political ignorance on.
There you go. It's not just me that's calling you man spazzes, you know. You hear me? Like,
It won't lead to a general election, obviously. That's not the way it works, and that isn't what the YouGov petition site is actually meant for. But the majority of Tory voters, Reform voters, Russian bots and idiots that have seen it mentioned in the right-wing news sources in the last few days don't know that. They're going to be disappointed. Well, the Russian bots won't be disappointed. It's pretty much gone exactly as their paymasters wanted it to. But the more dim-witted and mentally deficient among the signatories will be disappointed.
Give me wife, give me children, give me this, give me that. Kill my enemy, kill my enemy, kill my enemy. Give me, kill my enemy, give me. Anyone that doesn't want me to succeed, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire. Give me this, give me that. Kill my enemy, give me that. Give me this, give me die by fire, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire. Give me.
There's just a few things I'd like to say about my observations of this petition. I'll share them with you right after this. I was just looking at my channel analytics and I noticed that 53% of people who watch my videos weren't subscribed. The pain. Come on, just have a quick check that you've subbed, liked and rang the bell. Make a skinny old scouser a little bit happier today. So, at the time I'm recording this, the petition has just under 2.3 million signatures. That's a suspiciously large amount in a suspiciously short period of time. But let's just have a look at some past petitions and their outcomes before we go any further. If we go back chronologically, a petition garnered approximately 1 million signatures in late 2022, basically demanding the same thing of the Tories. It was worded a little differently though. When you have somebody from the left trying to petition against a right-wing government, you get a description that's quite eloquent, like this. Call an immediate general election so that people can decide who should lead us through the unprecedented crisis threatening the UK. The chaos engulfing the UK government is unprecedented. I'd have found a different word to use there, but, you know. Over 40 ministers resigned, leaving departments without leadership during cost of living, energy and climate crises. War rages in Ukraine. The Northern Ireland Protocol has further damaged our relationship with Europe. Recession looms. The UK itself may cease to exist as Scotland seeks independence. This is the greatest set of challenges we have seen in our lifetimes. Let the people decide who leads us through this turmoil. When the right petition against the left, you get, I would like there to be another general election. I believe the current Labour governments have gone back on the promises they laid out in the lead up to the last general election. It's quite a difference there, isn't there? Anyway, Rishi Sunak responded to that petition in the same way that Keir Starmer has responded to this one. He didn't give a toss because that's not how democracy works. But if we're going to talk about petitions with large numbers, a petition in early 2019 to revoke Article 50 and remain in the EU got 6 million votes. 6 million. I don't remember GBB's running a story on that. In fact, I seem to remember quite a
Facts. Them times there, when that poll come out, Richard Tice was saying, what about democracy? The democratic way. The people have voted. They've had their say. We've got to stick with the vote. The vote's been said. The same Richard Tice that said gaslighting news lots, while saying, yes, I know it's not going to bring another election. But obviously, these men are so numb in their brain cells that they're still going to act like this petition should be something to initiate another general election. It's not how it works, mate. It's not how it goes, B.
A lot of people on the right and, you know, people who frequent GB News saying, we won, get over it. In November of 2019, a petition closed with 1.7 million signatures calling on the Tories not to illegally prorogue Parliament. As you might recall, they did it anyway and were then found to have broken the law in doing so. But, you know, Boris said we had to just move on, so, yeah. In 2017, a petition calling on the UK government to refuse Donald Trump a state visit reached just under 2 million signatories. That one was mentioned on the news, if I remember correctly, but it made no difference whatsoever. You know, he still got to come and stand in front of the Queen, didn't he? Here's a big one. In 2016, somebody led a petition calling upon the government to make it so the Brexit referendum would not be called definitive if the turnout was very low and the results indecisive. That got 4.1 million votes. Barely mentioned by the media at the time, of course. 3 million sounds like...
Yo, yeah, that there. Wow. See, that's what I'm trying to say to you guys, man. If we don't pay attention to the different little bits and pieces that go along the route, yeah, when it comes down to the time when it's your time to say, oh, wow, what about blah, 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 blah. Bro, you didn't even pay attention to all the 20 million times before where these petitions and polls have been signed saying they want the opposite thing done to what's been done, and nothing's been done about it. That's why you think something's going to change now. It's just for it to be spoken about. It's not for it to be changed. They're not going to call a general election. He has to get a vote of no confidence in the House. He's got 400 seats. It's not happening like that. He has to fuck up, innit? Basically, the game's Keir's to lose. And like I said, yeah, if he's smart and he front loads the pain so he can trail end the pleasure. So at the back end of towards the end of Keir Starmer's term as Prime Minister, like towards the end of it, if his if people are noticing better living standards for themselves and a little bit more money in their pocket, and more likely to vote Keir Starmer, innit? Like, but if it's pain, you know. I mean, I came to bring the pain hardcore to your brain. This goes out to Cassius Clay. You hear me? How you made? So if he can front load the pain and dash the pleasure in towards the end of the thing, well, then, you know, he might get another term still. Well, we'll see.
Quite a lot, doesn't it? It is quite a big number. But let's just break it down and approach it from a few angles that the Daily Mail or the fumbling Farage lickers on Twitter definitely will not. 4 million people were ignorant, uninformed, racist or gullible enough to vote for Reform UK in July. That number will have somewhat dropped after the Farage riots, of course, but I think there's still a few million of them out there, and if you speak to any of them, they think they're swelling in number. I had one guy seriously telling me yesterday that if we held a general election now as a result of this petition, 90% of the British public would back Nigel. Reform would be the next government. And he didn't think he had to provide any evidence to back up his claim.
But yeah, Reform voters believe, I would just say wild stuff, innit? But if you come from mad super conspiracy theory circles, that, you know, like, not like where there's a chance that this might be true, we just haven't got the evidence to find out whether it's true or not. I mean, like serious conspiracy circles where you might meet the Black Tooth or the nonce that lives in Leighton Buzzard or all them sort of people there. If you're coming from them circles, yeah, you know what I mean? Like that. Man said 90% now. Yeah. Like, just got a higher pose, yeah. But, like, I don't know. What do you actually think Nigel Farage is going to implement that's going to improve the relationships with the rest of the outside the country business and just the daily life of the thing? I don't know what the fuck you don't think Nigel Farage is going to do.
Because everybody he knows votes reform. I think that says more about the intelligence levels of his social circle than it does about the British electorate. But, you know, he was sure. But let's just suppose that all of the reform voters that can read have signed the petition. That could account for 2.3 million alone, couldn't it really? But it doesn't take into account the 7 million people that voted Conservative. That's like 11 million people, isn't it? So at that point, you're starting to think, why haven't all 11 signed the petition? Well, it wouldn't really matter anyway, because they're basically doing nothing other than declaring their already established political allegiance, aren't they? Of course, a few million people would like there to be another general election. There's at least 11 million people that voted against Labour and hate them. So 2.3 million. But let's dig a little deeper into some of the people that have signed this petition. You see, you can find some of the names. A YouGov petition asks you for a couple of details, your name and an email address and that, you know, and it sends an email to you to check, apparently, that you are a real person. But there's no real effort made to check that you are a real person, and anybody can set up as many email addresses as they like. So, if you are some smart little dude sat in an office in Moscow, you can write a bespoke computer program that will automatically generate emails and names and continually sign that petition over and over again all day long. A smart little Russian dude can go and spend the rest of his day licking portraits of Vladimir Putin or working on other propaganda projects to deceive the Russian people with, or talking on the phone to Nigel Farage about the smell of Donald Trump's arse. The names are quite interesting though. Apparently the whole front bench of the Labour Party has signed it, including Sir Keir himself, along with such powerful public figures as
Come on, man, be serious. You think Keir Starmer signed this petition, yeah? Someone signed it in Angela Rayner's name. Yeah. You think Angela Rayner signed it as well? You need that deputy as close to the top as she's got so far. Let me do a whole thing up now. Cool stuff, man. You gotta behave yourself. You know, gotta, man. Alright, for anyone that don't know the rules, for the usual notable gang, the guy mad. You know that is part of the propaganda where it's just gaslighting. It's gaslighting people who don't understand what it is, and then they'll get gassed thinking, look, they don't listen to us. It's part more of the conspiracy. This is why you should vote for Nigel Farage. You hear me? No one side might feel like they can benefit from it, but they're not. You know. Man. Oh yeah, hold on 1 second. To get around the corner so I can let it play it. It's a slick move, man. The left wing ain't got things like that they can do. How they can gash you up like that still. They need to be able to get onto whatever side of propaganda that can battle against that though. Because I'm seeing enough like sort of just usual normal people getting sucked in, cuz man, they're getting sucked by this, cuz. I'm like, yo, someone I thought you might have been a rational person, but even you're getting sucked in. Yeah. Wow. A couple other people have been able to lift up their skirts and expose the back to front bikinis. You know what I mean? Like, but you know how it goes, mate. You know how it goes. Yeah, mate. You know how it goes when it comes to the horse. They could do the same thing to the kick, you know? Your whole show's I ain't gonna lie.
Winnie the Pooh, Wurzel Gummidge, Gandalf, and the Ghost of the Queen. I think you can see what I'm alluding to here, can't you? I would never say that a system put in place to allow the public a greater voice and more democratic means of expressing that voice is a bad thing. Obviously, well, there's clearly some bollocks getting swung around here, isn't there? The Ghost of the Queen. We've got no way of knowing for certain just how many of those 2.3 million are bots, I suppose. But I suspect it's quite a lot, don't you? I think something else we're seeing here is an effect generated by social media and right-wing reporting that we didn't quite have with earlier petitions. Reform UK really honed their social media and bot management skills just a few short months ago during the general election, and I'm sure the relative success they garnered in that time is now fresh in whatever right-wing cesspit collectively constitutes itself as their mind. I can't bear Twitter. The sheer stupidity and backwards nature of the majority of its commenters make me despair for humanity. But I've been and had a look, and all the usual signs are there that Reform are still willing to subtly massage the stupidity and political ignorance of their fan base into believing things that those higher up in the party just know are simply untrue. Just like when they knew it was absolutely impossible for Nigel Farage to become Prime Minister, but they went ahead and subtly suggested that that was the case to millions of idiots that they knew were fed up with the Tories and had been drip-fed a diet of bullshit reasons to hate Labour for years. Hence the 4 million votes. Well, they're up to that old trick again with this, promoting the idea that signing a useless and meaningless petition could actually lead to a general election, when Farage, Tice...
Yo, I literally just said that, man. I literally just said that. You know what's mad here? Is that because I was with a customer while I had to do the screen record. I couldn't even watch the whole video, so I couldn't even hear what he was saying still. That's mad. That man literally just made that point, and he made the same sort of point, like, right. It's a slick trick though, still. It's a slick move still. You know what I'm saying? It's the same move like Banksy and them done the other day. Yeah? Where the chart says 30-something%, yeah, but there's 219 arrests. Like, you know. Yeah. Let me give you a quick reminder of that real quick, and we can flip back to that. You know what I mean? Let it play it.
Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at arrests by ethnicity and area. And this debate features very recent Banksy style, Jupiter affiliated and base Welshman. All right, let's get into this.
He's not did try it though, yeah. I recognise it.
Can you send us the link and put it in the back chat? Dude, I can put the link in the back chat.
I'll put the link to it in the back chat. Yeah. And then I'll say, let me read it out first, and then I'll say, but you did a good trick though. That was slick though. Still, yeah. Well done. I'll give you a round of applause.
What do you mean? I just showed you
it was from the government. Wait, hold on. But let me hold on. Let me read it out. Yeah. Let me read it out though. Yeah, because it says hold on though, because it says number of arrests. Yeah, total of arrests in thousand in by numbers. Yeah, 11,679. Yeah, so 12.6. Yeah, 344 of them arrests were Asian people. Yeah, 12.8, 344. Yeah, okay. 32.6. Yeah, 219. Yeah, so 219 people was arrested, but that equals 32.6 of the black community, because they're the smallest community within there. So it's the smallest number, yeah, or one of the smallest numbers, yeah, but it's going to be a bigger bar because of per capita. There's less of them there. So,
all right, and that's the point. What we're going to do is we're going to divide these figures by 52, and we're going to count these arrest figures as they were actual convictions. So let's start with the black group. 2019 arrests over a year. That would work out at around 4 convictions a week. Let's look at the white group. 10,326 arrests over the year. That would work out at around 193 convictions. So I asked you, which group should you be more concerned with? The black group that only has around 4 convictions a week, or the white group that has 193 convictions a week? Which group are you more at risk from? That's all I ask you, people. Thanks for tuning in.
And the other twats know that there is absolutely no way that will be the outcome. They not only don't mind lying to their supporters, but they're happy to set them up for continual disappointments as well. And let's just finish on the actual wording of the petition here. I believe the current Labour government have gone back on the promises they laid out in the lead up to the last general election. What promises? Can you be a bit more specific? There aren't any further details, so we have no idea whatsoever what this person...
Yeah, he could do that if he was a Labour member, or if he actually really was a Labour supporter. You might be able to point them out, because along the road, to this, I'd been pointing them out, saying, yeah, but my man's promise to be, or when he became leader of Labour, was for A, and he never done A. Then there's B, that he said he was going to do, he never done B. Blah, 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 all down the list. Once man got into the pole position to being the leader or whatever, you know, it was like, gotcha, bitch. You hear me? Man just said, gotcha, bitch. It's time for me to Tony Blair. You hear me, cuz? Yeah? New Labour, part 2. Release the sausages. You hear me, cuz? Like, so, boy. You can't hear, you must feed.
Is referring to. I suspect that he probably doesn't know himself, and if you got the guy in a room and asked him which promises he's actually referring to, the answer would be something like, well, 2-tier policing, Starmer the farmer harmer, what about, well, I read about Starmer in the Mail, and I haven't actually read the manifesto, but there was promises, and he's broke them, so vote for Nigel. I think that's probably how that conversation would go, don't you? I bet whoever wrote that crappy, childish little fucking petition and set it off has got the fright of his life seeing that many millions of people signing it. It's probably one of the biggest things that's ever happened to him. If you're a Reform voter or a Tory forelock-tugging wanker, then I commend you for getting this far in this video, because you've probably gone way past gammon and turned a particularly petulant shade of purple by now.
Right, let me pause it there, yeah, because a lot of times I keep hearing that, yo, I never hear no white people calling other white people gammons. I've only heard of white people calling other white people gammons. I don't hear other man, them not really go about saying, oh, them man there, the gammons. Them man there, the so-and-so. Yeah, that's how the left and right describe each other and so and so. You hear me, cuz? So, yeah, for those at the back here, lurking, pretending they can't hear, yeah, you heard it there first, yeah? A white guy called another white guy a gammon. Yeah? Gammon. Let it play.
But I have got a final statement that I'd like you to think on. There's 66 million people in this country, and we already know that over 11 million of them voted Tory or Reform. So don't get too excited that just over 2 million of them have signed the most childishly written petition in recent history. My suggestion would be to maybe wait and see if you can confirm that 52% of the electorate have signed it. Maybe come back then. Until then, we won. Get over it. Thank you for watching if you've gotten this far. I think this just basically proves that the YouGov petition site has run its course. It's far too open to interference. It was never intended to be a serious political tool anyway. It was set up by the Tories to give the impression that they were a caring, listening government when, as the last 14 years proved, they were anything but. We've seen the worst inequality this country has ever known increase exponentially during their time in office. People are angry, poor, annoyed, and in many cases, heavily propagandised and seriously indoctrinated. They've been convinced to vote against their own interests over and over again, and twats like Farage are entirely willing to make sure they continue to.
Bad, isn't it? Hey, you know what they did? What they call the outside of the UK, yeah. The people that speak about Brexit, they call it the self-sanction. The UK is the first country to set sanctions on itself. That's mad. Yo, I don't believe it, cuz. Yeah. Brazy. Let it play.
Do so while they are constantly bombarded with right-wing lies, gaslighting and pathetic smear campaigns. Labour haven't broken the promises. They haven't even had time to keep them yet. If somebody promised you they'd see you on Friday, you wouldn't accuse them of breaking the promise if you hadn't seen them by Thursday, would you? This petition doesn't demonstrate the will of the people. It demonstrates the depth of political naivety and the hypocritical ignorance of some of the people. But it doesn't demonstrate the will of the people. Say something about the right-wingiest of knobheads in this country, but not much more than that. Anyway, if you want to support the channel, there are links to all the ways of doing so below, along with the join button for memberships. But just hitting the like and subscribe button is a massive help, and I would really appreciate it if you would do that, if you haven't already. Now, that isn't all I've got to say, but it is as much of what I've got to say as I'm going to say today. Ta-ra.
Yeah, big him up still, man. No? Yeah, even big up the real Scousers, innit? You know what I mean? Yeah? Still in Liverpool and that. Say that, man. Bad. Yo. Alright, let me run the rest of that Galsworthy. Oh, damn, man. This traffic is mad. Well, I would have been home by now. Yeah, my bad, that one's frozen still. It's frozen. Wait. Oi. Alright, who's this?
Holidays then next year.
We've had a look through some brochures.
Of course, Leonard and I went to Greece last year.
No, Bert and I have been to Greece with Wallace Arnold's Sunkiss package holiday intercontinental tours.
Oh, really? Did you have the shish kebabs?
From the moment we arrived. All down that side.
Did you see the Acropolis?
See it? We were never off it. Our Bert were bent double. He's not been right.
Alright, yo, I can't play it all still, you know. Copywriting and all that still. Gotta get a copyright for that one still anyway. But oh man. Yo. Say less anyway, man. Alright. Alright, you got 30 minutes, yeah? Make it count. Hey. Yo. Jeez. Hey, come up here if you're bad at it. Huh? If you think you're... let me play something for Banks still.
Democratically elected government becomes unpopular at some time. If we could use petitions to force elections, almost no British governments since the war would have survived for long. A tough problem comes along. The government does something unpopular and bang. Thatcher out before she really got going. Blair out. Boris Johnson out. Second, if we were a petition or plebiscite democracy, then we would almost certainly have reversed Brexit. But third, and most important of all, we have a parliamentary system. That means that every 4 or 5 years, the elected government has to offer itself again to the voters. And if we don't like them, we kick them vigorously out. But in the meantime, we let them get on with it. And assuming a workable majority, we have something called a stable government. And stable is useful. Almost every
Hey Banks, some history lessons, yeah? Let me help you, cuz. Let me help you out, cuz.
Understand the origins of the European community. They think, because this is what they've been told, it was just about trade. It wasn't.
Thank you.
Actually, the European community started in response to war, the most devastating war the world had ever known. The second of 2 world wars that originated on our continent of Europe. A war in which around 60 million people were killed, and a new word, genocide, had to be invented to describe the indescribable, which was the systematic and industrial murder of many millions of people. So when peace came at last, after 6 grueling years of war, there were 2 words that resonated across our continent of Europe and the world. Never again. Never again. And some of the greatest minds and most compassionate souls thought up initiatives in this post-war period to try and avoid something like this happening again, because it was like we had lost humanity. And we started the United Nations, the International Court of Justice, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, the European Convention on Human Rights, the European Court of Human Rights, NATO, and the European Coal and Steel Community, later to become the European Economic Community, and later to be called the European Union. All of these post-war initiatives were started for the same reason, to try and create peace and security and humanity after the most devastating war the planet had ever known. And in particular, our war leader, Churchill, great war leader, in the immediate post-war years, set his mind to thinking what would be the antidote to war on a continent that was infamous for its countries resolving differences between each other by violence and war. What was his answer to that?
We must recreate the European family in a regional structure, called it may be the United States of Europe. And the first practical step would be to form a Council of Europe. If at first all the states of Europe are not willing or able to join the Union, we must nevertheless proceed to assemble and combine those who will and those who can.
So it was Churchill's idea, among others, to have a union of Europe as a whole. He is recognized as one of the 11 founders of today's European Union. And although at that particular time he didn't envisage Britain being a member, he was later to change his mind.
We cannot aim at anything less than the union of Europe as a whole, and we look forward with confidence to the day when that union will be achieved.
And so it came about. On the 25th of March 1957, 6 countries came together: France, Italy, West Germany, Belgium, the Netherlands and Luxembourg, to create the European Economic Community. This was a remarkable achievement when you consider that these countries just a few years earlier were at war, and one of these countries had subjugated most of the others in a terrible way. For them to get together so quickly after the Second World War is a big achievement, and the reason they did it was not for trade. Trade was the means, but the goal was peace. Peace on our continent. And in 1961, under the Tory premiership of Harold Macmillan, we applied to join the European Community. And he told the country at the time, in renouncing some of our own sovereignty, we would receive in return a share of the sovereignty renounced by other members. We were not misled.
Messieurs, nous allons procéder à la signature des actes.
And then, in 1972, Tory Prime Minister Edward Heath signed the EEC Treaty of Accession following 6 days of debate in Parliament. And then we were in. 1st of January 1973. We had joined, and notice the headlines in the newspapers then, who in the main were all pro our being in the European Community. And then in 1975, Prime Minister Harold Wilson, the Labour Prime Minister, decided to have a referendum similar to the one we had in 2016. Did Britain want to stay in the European Community that we had only just joined a couple of years previously? And at the time, the Labour government sent a pamphlet to every household and said that the first aims of the common market were to bring together the peoples of Europe, to raise living standards, and to maintain peace. And at the time, the leader of the Conservative Party, the opposition, Margaret Thatcher, she agreed. And she said it's purely common sense to belong to a community working together in peace on economic and political issues that concern us all. Again, this is beyond just free trade. The result was overwhelming. Unlike in 2016, in 1975, UK voted to remain in the European Community by a massive 2-1. The issue was settled.
The British people, in clear and unmistakable terms, have made their historic decision that Britain shall remain a member of the European Community. Their verdict has been given by a vote and by a majority bigger than that achieved by any government in any general election in the history of our democracy.
The European Community, now the European Union, has been a remarkable success story. It's grown from its original 6 members to 28, with more wanting to join. And it's achieved its original aim of peace between members, because never has a shot been fired between a European Union country. The European Union is the world's largest economic region, the world's largest trading bloc, the world's largest exporter and importer of manufactured goods and services, and the list goes on. Before we joined the European Community, we were known as the sick man of Europe. Our inflation and unemployment was high, and the countries of Europe were doing better than us. We wanted to join for the economic survival of our country because our empire was finished and our commonwealth was severely diminished. For most of the 40-odd years that Britain has been in the European Union, people were not against our membership. The vast majority supported our membership and our continued membership of the European Union. And why not? It was a success story and Britain was doing well.
But following the 2016 referendum, in which a slim margin voted for leave, Britain left the European Union on 31st of January 2020. Maybe one day, Britain will want to rejoin the EU for the same reasons we joined in the first place: peace, prosperity, security, and a say in Europe.
You. Yeah, man, sir. Come on, man. We keep the shook crews running like they supposed to. Oi, oi. Oi, oi. Sick. Back in. Straighten up and get through this little barrier. Yeah, man, sir. I'll say it go, man. But I'm about to pull up at my yard still. So, before I pull up, I'm calling it a wrap still. You hear me, kids? Alright, see you less, man.